4, I figured out what the problem was. We are going to get through this. I don't care what I got to do. We are going to get through this. All right, so this is take 4, and I figured out what the issue was. There is no static. There is no echo, and I think my video is pretty good. Nate, how am I doing now? Am I good? Am I okay? I'm going to wait till we get some more folks in. I really, really do apologize. I know folks are like, did you just keep starting and stopping and starting and stopping? Yes, I figured so. I still have the other app up, I guess, and so you could, yeah, anyway. I won't be doing that no more. Anyway, I'm going to wait a while and before I get started, and that's what I get for trying to be fancy. I got on this other little platform, and I was like, this is going to be cool. I get to broadcast with people all over the world and connect on my Facebook page, and I'm just going to stay on here. Hello, everyone that's tuning in. Hello, everyone that's tuning in. All right. I've been on a hiatus, I know, but I am back, and I'm ready to work. Got some updates, got some things going on. So I'm excited. Hello, everybody that's tuning in. Hello, everyone that's tuning in. Unplug and Rewire, the topic for the year. Not this year, going into the next year. So I'm crazy excited to get on here and talk to you all. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm starting a broadcasted TV talk, and it's called the Get Rid of That Junk Wellness Talk. And so what it is that we're going to be approaching is the Unplug and Rewire conversations. And what that means is unplug, first of all, is just unplugging from life, unplugging from self, unplugging from experiences, unplugging from who you knew yourself to be. Because clearly, if there are some goals and things that you've been trying to tackle and you have not been able to accomplish them, there's something in you. There's something in you. All right. There's something in you that is stopping you from accomplishing those goals. And so I want you to unplug. No more excuses. No more excuses. I need you to unplug from you. Because you, for some reason, are allowing negative people to be around you. You are allowing negative experiences to influence whatever it is that's stopping you from doing the things that you are doing. And you need to unplug from you. And you need to take a second. You need to evaluate. I am not happy about where I am in my life, and why is that? Why am I still in the place where I'm unhappy where I'm at? I need you to unplug. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is that, you hope to see for yourself as you go into 2020. But sorry, I need to plug. I don't know if y'all see my boxes over there. I just had to move again. And so I'm going through another. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? Sorry, I know this is going to be a distraction, but I have to unplug from this port and plug over here. But anyway, I want you to unplug. I want you to think about how you need to unplug, why you need to unplug. In 2018 and 2019 alone, I had to really, I had to revise some things that I had going on in my life, people that I had in my life. I'm not saying that you got to listen, I want to be a millionaire. We can't be friends. Goodbye. I ain't saying do all of that. What I'm saying is you have to take responsibility for where you are in your life. And so, and it's okay that you have not accomplished certain goals. It's okay that, you know what I mean? That you are where you are, honestly, but we can't stay here. We can't stay here. You know what I mean? Like I've made some amazing milestones in my life, in my journey, in my business, but I can't stay here. You know what I mean? I still need to keep elevating. I still need to keep growing. There's some things that, you know what I mean? I still need to, learn, in order to excel self. I'm not just going to talk about my business, but in order to excel self. And so it's very, very important, for me, especially every now and then, to just unplug and just say, okay, what am I, something's wrong. Something's not happening here. What am I doing wrong? What do I need to do different? And so sometimes I have to unplug from self, and I need to plug into something else. I need to plug into, positivity. I need to plug into the church, not the people. Just, you know what I mean? Going into church and just taking time for self. Because when I go to church, at this moment, because I'm asking God for a lot of things. I don't need distractions. And yes, church people can be a distraction. So me, myself, this is my choice. When I go to church and I'm here with it. I'm here with it. I'll speak. You know what I mean? And if you catch me with my, you know what I mean? I got my hand up and I'm praising God. You pat me on my back. Thank you. So appreciate it. But other than that, I'm here with it at the moment. You know what I mean? I'm here with it about everything, about a lot of stuff, because I need stuff. I need things. I've unplugged from myself multiple times this year. And by doing so, I've been able to separate certain distractions. I've been able to separate certain things that will cause, barriers, or, certain things that stop me from accomplishing some of the goals that I need to accomplish for self. Unplug. It's so important to unplug and rewire. It's so important to unplug and rewire. When you in your mind say, I want to do this, but I can't. Yes, you can. You just need to rewire. You need to rewire your mind. You need to rewire the way that you think. You need to rewire the way that you're feeling about the situation. You need to rewire your faith. You need to rewire what it is that you believe in. You need to rewire what it is that you're doing in the morning, what rituals you're following, how often are you meditating, how often, you need to rewire some stuff. You need to take a step back and just say, you need to form a base in order to grow. I mean, absolutely. But the thing is in order to even get to the position where you can even start growing, you gotta start somewhere new. You know what I mean? You can't start in the place where you're at. You got to kind of unplug a little bit. Once you unplug, you got to evaluate what's going on, evaluate what the issues are. For example, and y'all know I ain't got no issues sharing any of my examples, but when I got to that point where I got tired of being 200 pounds, where I got tired of feeling unattractive, where I got tired of, you know what I mean? There's so many things that I was so tired of, you know what I mean? That, I sat in this place where I was just like, I just hate my life. I hate my life. You know what I mean? I have dreams and I have goals, and I have not taken one step toward any of it. You know what I mean? And I had things that were in play that were stopping me from accomplishing those goals. I would go to the gym, then I would quit. Go to the gym, then I would quit. What is it inside of me that keeps allowing me to quit? And it's just like, it's too hard. I'm too tired. I'm not motivated. No one's, you know what I mean? I want a gym partner, but I don't have a workout partner. There's 1,000 excuses. You know what I mean? And so in order for me to get to a place where I stop making excuses, I have to unplug from that person. That person who continues to make excuses, I got to unplug from that person, and I have to plug into something else that's going to motivate me and empower me, and it's going to show me some different ways of how to throw away excuses. And okay, so the next time that I say, well, I don't feel like, okay, you don't have to go to the gym, but guess what? You're still going to be in the position that you're in. When I can start having those conversations with myself, I need to unplug. And I got some rewiring that needs to happen. And so as I'm rewiring, that rewiring that I'm doing to myself, I'm able to start having some real conversations with myself. So that way I can start making some serious changes in my life. You know what I mean? And so until I unplug and rewire, I'm going to stay in the same spot that I'm in. You're going to create New Year's resolutions. You're going to set goals, and you're going to fail. I swear, I put down everything I love. You're going to fail. And I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm saying there are some things that you have to do in order to make some changes in your life. And if you do not change the way that you think, and if you do not change the way that you feel about yourself, your circumstances, how you are approaching certain things, you will fail. You will fail. Everything that we do is baby steps. It's baby steps. And so we're going to, there's this thing, and I hated it. But now I get it, and I understand. You know what I mean? They say, fail your way to success. Embrace failures, because those are your stepping stones to your success. And in the last year and a half, I have been broken down in ways where I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Because I'm going through the same lessons over and over. But what it was I was trying to avoid the storms. I was trying to avoid, you know what I mean? And I was avoiding trying things and doing things. I was avoiding the spirit that was within me that was saying, go over there. And the fear in me that was saying, I ain't ready for that. No, okay, well then you're going to stay where you're at until you go over there, face that thing, do that thing. You know what I mean? Allow it to break you down, allow it to disappoint you, allow it to do those things. So then that way you break certain things inside of you and build it back up. What does that do? That builds resiliency. It builds strength. It allows you to be consistent. It builds so much. It builds so much character in you that when you are ready to become that business person that you're supposed to be, that mom you're supposed to be, that dad you're supposed to be, that that manager you're supposed to be, that whatever it is that you're supposed to be, you have built that inside of you because you've allowed you to break down. You've allowed you to go through the storms that you're meant to go through. But until you rewire yourself, you're going to be that scared person. You're not going to change. You're not going to, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. So you're going to have to learn how to take life by the balls and ride that sucker like a wild horse. I'm just saying. But the only way that you're going to be able to do that is you have to unplug from the old self. Unplug. Let that thing go. Let that person go. Let them go. Unplug and rewire. Unplug from that person. Start. You know what I mean? What do you have to do to rewire yourself? You know what I mean? I thought that all my life I'm this religious, spiritual person. And come to find out I have anxiety issues or had anxiety issues because of my lack of faith in Christ, because of my lack of faith in whatever my higher power is. You know what I mean? And so therefore, because I'm not willing to I wasn't willing to relinquish control to my higher being, and I wanted to control my own life, kept hitting brick walls, steady hitting brick. Why am I hitting brick walls? Because I'm not allowing my spirit, I'm not allowing the faith that is supposed to be in me to guide me, because I know best. Right? We all feel that way. We know best. We know us. We know what we're doing. You know what I mean? But the path is already set. Now, however, you know what I mean? However we get there, you're going to get there. This is going to be a lot harder than just unplugging, rewiring yourself, standing in that faith, standing in your resilience, standing in your power, standing inside of that real you that's buried up under there. Once you get to, once you tear off all the things that are burying that amazing person, once you get, man, listen, that is when your road is gonna straighten. Your road is gonna straighten, and those crazy storms and those crazy people that are getting in your way, they're gonna move out of the way. But you got to unplug. You got to unplug, and you have to rewire. So I didn't mean to go on that long tangent in introducing what this wellness talk is going to be all about. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. The wellness talks are going to be, and I wish I had a better platform. And I thought what I was on was going to be it. I'm going to figure it out. So don't worry. But I want to bring people on. I want to have multiple people conversing with you and just kind of talking about their experiences and how they went from being the person they did not want to be anymore to the person that they are now. What changes did they have to make? How did they rewire themselves? Maybe, and then even some people that have not succeeded yet in what is it they want to do, but those milestones are happening for what it is that they're asking for because of the ways that they've unplugged and they've rewired. I'm telling you, those baby steps of success, they mean the world toward, getting you to the place where you need to be. You got to embrace it. I know what it feels like to have a dream or to want to accomplish some things. And I want it now because this is hard. This is tiring. I can't do this anymore. I'm frustrated. I don't have any money. I can't keep investing into this thing. I need something to take off now. You know what I mean? And it doesn't happen. And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? Forget this. I'm just about to quit. But, you have to, when you make the decision toward a goal that you're trying to accomplish, by any means necessary. We can't quit until it's accomplished. And if it takes 5 years, it takes 5 years. If it takes 10, it takes 10. The biggest thing that we need to do is we need to learn how to enjoy the journey. And the only way that we can be patient enough with the journey to the better part of self is we have got to unplug. That takes time. You're not going to be able to unplug tomorrow. It's going to take you time to unplug. It's going to take you time to rewire, because it's taken time to drop those things that have, look at that. Isn't that horrible? I need to unplug my and plug my whole hand from this whole live and rewire these nails, Lord have mercy. Anyway, over the years, you know what I mean? Things have deposited inside of you. People have deposited inside of you. And so it's been years of you becoming the you that you are now. You know what I mean? And so it's going to take time for you to unplug. It's going to take time for you to rewire how you think, how you feel, how you talk, how you approach things. You know what I mean? It's going to take time. It's going to take time. There's things that's going to have to happen, and you're going to have to be patient with the process. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to, present Unplug and Rewire to you by the Get Rid of That Junk Wellness Talk. And so why is it titled the Get Rid of That Junk? Because in order for you to take steps toward what you want, you are going to have to rid. That's the unplug. That's the letting go. You're going to have to get rid of stuff. Get rid of that junk. Get rid of negative thinking. Get rid of bad habits. Get rid of bad eating. Get rid of, I'm talking about everything that is getting in the way. Get rid of that junk just so you can have the ability. The faster that you get rid of stuff, the faster you get rid of that junk, the faster you will unplug and you can start to rewire. But until you do that, it's going to take a minute for you to unplug, and it's going to take a minute for you to rewire. So just take, but, and that's okay. That's okay, because it might be years of pain. It might be years of frustration that you have to work through. It might be years of doubt and fear and disappointment and all those things that have just developed inside of you that you're going to have to, really, really work through. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Hey, Letitia. Hey, Nate. Nate, I spoke to you earlier. It's going to take you, it's going to take time. It may take time. It may not. You may have an epiphany and be like, Tasha had that person come on and they were speaking to my life, and now I know what it is that I got to do. And you just start taking those steps and just knocking it out the park. Sometimes we just need that one word or that one person or that one experience to just help guide us in the right direction. You know what I mean? But once you accept in your heart, like, I'm ready, I'm so ready, whatever I got to do to unplug and rewire so I can kill it in 2020, I'm going to do that. Once you make that decision, now it's time to start working on your behavior. It's time to start working on your attitude. Hi, Soraya. How can I make sure this has everything in the world to do with success? How can I make sure that from the time that I wake up to the time that I go to bed, I'm in a good mood? How can I do it? How can I make sure that from the time I wake up, and listen, don't ask the universe to test you, okay? Because what's going to happen is you're going to wake up and you're going to say, no matter what, I'm going to have a good day today. Ain't nothing going to stop me from having a bad day. I'm going to have me a good day today. Boom, stub your toe. Because I have had it happen to me where I'm just like, I ain't going to let nothing, boom, I got dog it out and hit my head on the cabinet. And sometimes the way that stuff happens, you be like, why? The universe is playing with me. You know what I mean? And so certain things will happen where you're testing, and you don't do that. Just try to be intentional. Just try to be intentional about having a good day. And if something happens, like you stub your toe and you say F real loud, you know what I mean? Just, okay, all right. Breathe it out. Walk it out. It's not that bad. Whew. Shake it off. All right, we're good. Keep going. You know what I mean? And so the goal is that as things happen, as people irritate you, as a bad experience happens, you get a phone call, somebody pisses you off, you get into an argument, that you take a step back. Practice this. Because let me tell you something. The universe, God does not hear your words. He doesn't say, oh, you want $1 million? Okay, here's $1 million. Boom. He heard you. My bad. I'm sorry. He heard you. But he didn't feel you. You know what I mean? He didn't feel you. Why should I bless you with a mansion? Why should I bless you with $1 million? What are you out here doing in the community for people? You just cussed out about 4 people before you even got in the building. So that means you have darkness in your heart. And so the goal is to try to remain in light. So it's not to say that you won't get frustrated, right? Somebody come in here right now and say something negative to me, I'm going to be ready to say something back. And the fact that I'm thinking it, but I haven't said it, that means it's in my heart. So in that moment, I got to, all right, my bad. All right. Sorry about that. Let me cleanse. Let me think positive, think good thoughts. Let me get back in light. That frequency, you know what I mean? That positive. Your frequency stays up when you're being positive. Your frequency comes down when you're being negative. Your energy stays up when you're being positive. That energy and frequency comes down when you're being negative. And God, the universe, only vibe with you when that stuff is high. Let me see. Yes, everyone you come across is going through their own trauma. So kindness and love will bring positive things into your life. Absolutely. So the more that you are intentional, about staying in light, staying in love, staying in light, and being positive and keeping all that energy up and everything, the universe is going to attract itself to you. And all the desires of your heart are going to start coming true. You got to start manifesting that stuff. You can't just say you want things. And you can't just start, desiring, whatever it is that you desire, a man, money, a mansion, family, love, life, whatever the case may be, healing, whatever. You can't say, I want to be better. I want to get rid of cancer. I want to get rid of diabetes. I want to do what I am healed. I do not have diabetes. It's done. It's said. It's over. And then you go eat some cheesecake. Oh, but because you prayed, right? Because God heard your words, he going to get rid of your diabetes. Man, stop playing. Stop playing. Why should he get rid of your diabetes? What are you doing? What are you doing to take care of yourself? What are you doing to show him that you want to be healed? What are you doing to show him that not only do you want to be healed, but you're going to be out here in these streets, giving back, loving, and being in light and love? I'm going to need a full-fledged support group, laugh out loud, but I'm serious. Hey, listen. You are your biggest hurdle. You are your biggest success. You are and that's my goal, is to push you into wanting better for your life so much that should be your why. That should be your why. I want to be so successful in everything that I'm doing that when my money starts making money for itself, I can give back to my community. Like, that's all I'm doing. I don't have to work. My money is revolving, so I can focus on them at-risk kids like I want to. You know what I mean? I want to give back. I want to be in the community. I want to be doing God's work. I want to be, you know what I mean? But I got to pay bills. I got to do these other things. So while I'm coming up with these projects and I want to work with the kids and I want to be in the community and everything, I want to get rich so I can take that energy that I'm putting into my business and now that it's making money and doing what it got to do, I can gear more energy toward the things that I really want to be doing on my free time. But in order for God to give me the desires of my heart, I got to continue to be of service. I got to continue to be of service. I got to continue to walk in love and light. So when I get on here and I'm telling y'all that I love y'all, I really do love y'all. I'm not afraid to pour that out. I'm not afraid to say that, because if it's 4,500 of y'all following me, 2,500 of y'all probably need to hear that, because y'all ain't heard nobody tell you that you're loved in a year. You know what I mean? So I'm you know what? I love everybody. So why not say it? Why not say it? Especially if there's people out there that need to hear it. I love you. I love you. I really, really do. I mean that with everything in me. I wouldn't put forth the energy and effort in wanting to be the best wellness coach that I can be if I didn't love you, if I didn't care about you, if I didn't, you know what I mean? Me helping you change your life does, you know what I mean? Yeah, I make money. I do. But I do more free stuff than I do making money, because this is my passion. Helping people is my passion. So at the end of the day, yes, this is because I love you. I swear, everything I love you. I love humans. I love, I hate driving down the street and seeing homeless people. They literally, I don't have to know them. It's going to make me cry. If you ask me to come to a funeral with you, somebody that passed away, I don't have to know who your uncle or your aunt or your grandma or your mother, or your brother, your father was. I'm going to be crying with you because I love life and I love people. That's my passion. That's my heart. So why not be vocal about my passion and my desires and things like that? That keeps my frequency high when I'm putting my heart out there, when I'm being open about, hey, Auntie Penny, I love you. When I'm being open and I'm putting that stuff out there, and God is saying, well, since you love everybody, tell them. Since you want to help everybody, go do it. Don't be worried about what people think about you because you're telling the world you love them. Don't be worried about what people think about you because you out here doing your wellness program like this. Who cares if they disagree with you, or who cares if they, like, I'm on this live and you know what I mean, and I ain't got no weave in my hair. So what? I'm going to get on here and be me, and I'm going to love you authentically with self. And that right there is what keeps my frequency high. It keeps my energy high. And therefore, I can connect with the universe and pray to goodness that the more things that I'm desiring is going to come to me. My spiritual channel is going to continue to stay clean because I'm trying to eat clean. And so I want you to get rid of junk. I want you to unplug from you and rewire you so you think differently, you walk differently, you talk differently when you go into 2020. I need you to unplug and I need you to rewire. I need you to plug into me, plug into your community, plug into people, plug into the people that are doing things, plug into people who are walking in love and in light and are doing the things that you want. If you want to be a realtor, go sit around other realtors, and don't just sit around any realtor. Don't sit around realtors that are complaining, that aren't having any success, and that are just sitting around eating potato chips and watching TV and just complaining about how their realty business isn't taking off. How is that helping you? How is that helping you? Don't sit around other women who are complaining about their relationships. And if you're in a failed relationship, go hang around people that have been married for 50 years. Find out what's making their marriage so successful. When you want to better your life, you hang around people who have been there, who's, you know what I mean? If you want to be intentional, unplug from yourself, unplug from negativity, and plug into people who are killing the game. Plug into the elderly community. And my grandmother told me to stop saying that. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Silver fox. If you guys know of any other terms, please help me out. Because my grandmother, and I'm pretty sure there's others that feel that way. We got to stop saying elderly. They're offended by that. But the wise ones, you know, they are literally just sitting around because nobody likes to listen to them anymore. Nobody likes to sit up under wisdom and learn anymore. Plug into them. Unplug from Nate, get off. I'm not finna play with you. That's what I'm not finna do. I'm not finna play with you. But the senior community, I need another word for senior. But the what I'm saying is that there's people out there that got the answers. That they will. You just have to unplug if you're really, really serious about some of the things that you want to be different in your life. What bothers me the most, even as a wellness coach, I'm very direct, and I tell you straight up, I don't want your money. If you are not ready, and all you're going to do is every time we talk, you're going to feed me excuses, I'm going to give you your money back, and I'm going to tell you to come to me when you're ready. Come to me when you're ready. Because complaining and sitting in the same spot that you've been in for however long you've been, you want to be there. You have to, because if you didn't, you would do everything possible to unplug from self and plug into the things that are going to help you to propel your life for better. So listen to this term. Listen to this. Unplug. How do I unplug? Ask yourself that. We got 19 days until we get into the new year. That's plenty of time for you to sit back, pick a day, sit back, and Queen mother. Yep, absolutely. Queen mothers, king fathers. Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. Yep, that is what you told me. I'm just saying, until you are ready, there's nothing nobody can do for you. There's nothing nobody can do for you. There are people who are ready now, and I'd rather gear my attention toward them than to be sitting here listening to you, because what you're going to do, you're going to drain my energy. And although I'm telling you to disconnect from people that are negative and you want to try to maintain, I got to maintain good energy and I got to maintain good frequency because this stuff that I want out of life. And sitting around listening to you complain. We 12 sessions in and you still ain't lost not damn weight. You ain't made no changes. You ain't come to NAM. You've canceled every gym sessions that we've ever had. You've not come to know. Everything is an excuse. You still paying your money. I'm gonna get back to you because I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm not that type of coach. No, thank you. You ain't ready. And you could put that towards something else. Your baby probably needs some shoes, some clothes, some food, some whatever. Because if you are not ready to change for yourself and your family or whatever the case may be, then it just is what it is. Today is the day. Use the full moon of Gemini to let go. It's what this cycle is all about. Listen. The universe is aligning itself in such a way, and it is causing disruptions in relationships, but it's causing disruptions in relationships that need to be disrupted. I'm just saying, it's causing disruptions in places, in jobs. Listen, it's causing disruptions and havoc, but if you have faith in self, if you have faith in the universe, and you notice that the disruptions are happening, embrace it. Uh-oh. Why are we arguing for no reason? What's happening? What's going on? What's the disruption all about? Either you're going to survive it or that disruption needs to happen because the universe is shifting. And when the universe is shifting, don't fight it. Don't fight it. If it's hurting you, when the universe is shifting and it's hurting your feelings and it's hurting your heart, let it. Cry for 5 minutes, whatever the case may be, and just say, all right, here we go. I'm down for the ride, because I promise you, once the universe stops shifting, that blessing, finger is stuck on the release button. You so silly. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just being honest. Unplug and rewire. I'm sorry. I'm going on a tangent. It's just, there's so many things, so much to talk about. There's so much information that, I have just been kind of sitting back and just allowing God to pour into me. I have plugged into so many positive resources. I've just been kind of taking time to meditate. I've gone through my own adjustments and everything, and I'm just so full. I'm so full, y'all, and I can't wait to feed y'all. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to just pour into y'all. And so all I'm saying is just, just take time to just listen to what I'm saying. You're saying roll with the punches or get run over to the curb. In so many words, and in so many words. No. What I'm saying is, if you are looking to be better in 2020, you're gonna have to man up. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to man up, and you're gonna have to man up by literally just ripping off the Band-Aid and unplugging. And I understand that it may take time, it may not, and it may not, but you got to figure out how to rewire. You have to figure out how to rewire. If you are negative and you want to learn how to be positive, you got to start rewiring. If you got everybody telling you, oh my God, sometimes you're just being way too negative. Okay, what do I have to do to stop being negative? How am I being negative? You may not even know how you're stopping yourself, and you need to figure it out. I don't know, but that is the topic with Junkyard Fitness, the Junkyard Institute for Health, Wealth, and Wellness, the 1 Pound Club, all those things. If you are failing at trying to better yourself in your life, you need to figure out how to unplug so you can start rewiring yourself so you can start accomplishing those goals. Because if you stay stuck in 2020 like you were in 2019, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. Gone are the days when we say because of children. Gone are the days that we can say because of husband. Gone are the days where we can say because of this job. Gone are the days. Gone are the days. You can't do that no more. You cannot do that no more. You have got to be so intentional and so ready for change that you say by any means necessary. By any means necessary. And one thing that I've learned is, yes, I am even dropping curse words. I'm telling you, whatever you got to do to stay in positive love and light. If you change your nutrition, change the way that you feed your body and your mind, I'm telling you, 4 hours of sleep, 4 to 5 hours of sleep is really all you need. 8 hours. The reason why you need 8 hours of sleep is because you're ingesting foods that are slowing your body down, and it's making you tired. And so that's why you need your 6 to 8 hours. But if you lighten up that load, eat a little lighter, Get rid of some of that stuff that's bad for your body. 4 and 5 hours is all you need. You won't even need a nap. You won't even need a nap. So then when we're talking about, oh, I got to go to school, I got to go to work, I got kids, I got guess what? By eating healthier, you're allowing your mind to think clearer. You're allowing your energy levels to be a lot higher. You're allowing yourself to get a little more stuff done and more time to where you give yourself that extra hour or two where you can say, whoo, let's get on this business plan. Let's get on this. I can make it to the gym. Me and hubby can go out and go do some things. I can make time. You know what I mean? I can get the kids in bed early. Me and hubby can have time to ourselves or wife or whatever. However, whatever. But gone are the days. Gone are the days. You have got to start taking responsibility for your actions. If you don't have energy, it's because of the way that you're eating. If you cannot find the time to do certain things, it's because of the way that you're eating. If your children are acting up, it's because of the way you feed them. It's because of the way that you are feeding them. If all they're eating is junk food, guess what? They're going to be irritable because they can't think straight. They're going to be irritable because now they're being put in special ed classes. They're going to be irritable because people are making fun of them because they're not able to think clearly. They're stuttering. They can't think straight. They can't talk straight because of the way that you're feeding them. It's time to start taking responsibility for your actions. It's time to start taking responsibility. We live in a world where everything is given to us. We live in a world where stuff is just, it's easy. It's easy. All right, heat this up real quick, throw it in the microwave real quick. Let me heat this up and eat this and be done with it. Well, guess what? Now your brain is slowed down, your energy levels are slowed down, your productivity levels are slowed down, and now you can't accomplish your goals. It all boils down to food. It all boils down to food. It all boils down to discipline. It all boils down to so many things. Everything does. But you have to unplug in order to figure out what is stopping you from accomplishing your goals. Unplug to figure out what is inside of you so that way you can plug into the right resources that's going to give you what you need to make it happen. And start rewiring yourself. It'll be the best thing you've ever done. I had to do that 3 years ago. I had to do it. And it was simple. I feel unattractive because I do not take the time to when I get out of the shower, kind of just relax, put on some oil, spray on some perfumes, go ahead and, you know what I mean, pull out the curling iron or put some extra twist in my hair, go and find them earrings, put on a little eyeliner, just spruce myself up a little bit so I feel attractive if I'm overweight. You know what I mean? What can I do to make myself feel better? I don't feel attractive. Okay, well, if you don't feel attractive, then do what you got to do to make yourself feel attractive. Because it's days, I got a little eyeliner. I have on no foundation. And I don't mind the acne showing a little bit. But, I got a little eyeliner on. I did my eyebrows, got little earrings on, and I feel great. You know what I mean? And there's some days that I don't have to do all that. I wash my face and I get on here, natural as all can be, and I still feel beautiful. But that's because I feel beautiful in that moment. And then sometimes I'm just like, woo, I look a mess today. Let me go slap some makeup on real quick because that's what I need in that moment to feel beautiful for me, not for you. All right. So all I'm saying is if you are unhappy in certain areas of your life, then you need to figure out what can you do to better that. Don't nobody have to come around and tell you that you're beautiful. Make yourself feel beautiful. Make yourself feel beautiful. Make yourself feel worth something. Go volunteer somewhere. There's a bunch of homeless people that's hungry. Go fix some food and take it down there and feed them. You all have value. You all have worth, but you need to unplug and rewire. So anyway, I went on a complete 40. I was going to get on here for like 15 minutes and just kind of talk about what Junkyard Fitness had coming up, what's going on, what the topics are going to be about. That I got some speakers, some people in the fitness world, in the nutritional world, the life coaching world. I got some life coaches. I got some motivational speakers. I got some moms. Soraya, which we need to talk about. I got some folks that's going to get in here and talk to you about how they do, because maybe I can't talk to moms about how to be proactive mothers and feeding your kids, healthier foods and doing all these other. I don't have children, but I know some moms that are plant-based. Their babies are plant-based and doing amazing. They look phenomenal. They're smart. They're excelling. They're doing amazing things. And you're probably figuring out, how do you have the time? I'm going to connect y'all. Mom, hey, can we do this live together? Can you tune in? Okay, great. I'm going to get you the resources that you need. I promise you. I just want you to plug in. Plug into me, please, and get ready to rewire. I love y'all. Have a good night. Join me here again Tuesday, 7 p.m. Tuesday, 7 p.m. How we're going to unplug and rewire. We're mainly going to focus on preparedness. So just be ready. Start thinking about some ways that you can do that. So that way, whatever questions you have, I want you to start asking them. Ask your questions, and we're going to talk about it. I'm probably going to do another Facebook Live, because that Be Live, the fact that I had to do this 4 times, not cool. Not cool. But anyway, that was meant to happen. That was meant to happen the way that it did. So it is what it is. But Tuesday, no matter what platform I'm on, I will be here at 7 o'clock. So anyway, have a blessed day. I love you all. 19 days from the new year. Be ready, be ready, be ready. We need to take this by storm. We are not doing New Year's resolutions. This is lifestyle changes. Lifestyle changes. All right. I love y'all. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later.